when you have hundreds of files and then eventually balloon to thousands, when you don't name them properly, you spend half your time looking for the files, right? And I'm even now I'm like, oh my god, I was just looking for something, and it's taking like, every time you need something, it takes like 10 minutes to find it. That saps a lot of energy and it saps a lot of time. So the goal for the week is to visually map out my natural language workflow process and to automate the very first step that happens after that. And honestly, that might take 1 or 2 weeks because when files are named, you files that are named on your hard drive automatically, you need a special program where you basically give it the file structure name, example, keyword plus date. And so I have to look around for a tool for that. But the benefit of that would be something that happens like thousands of times a year, which is naming of a file. Something that's so crucial to removing the friction from automation will be automated. So I would say for this week, the main three things I want to do are visually map out the workflow, have the first test call where I give somebody interviews me and takes the interview and tries to create the instructions that I speak to them about, and then to try to get the first step after the record button is hit automated. And my understanding is that might actually take 2 weeks, but I'll start off by giving it 1 week. That feels like those three things feels like a massive win. Actually, there you go again. You must have it's not even 12 o'clock your time, and you had your super coffee. You know what? I didn't even think about asking Goblin Tools, but I will. And to answer your question, actually, there's no resistance. Funnily enough, just in terms of my emotional state, I actually feel excitement, like super excitement. It feels really exciting because it feels like, when you have a bike and there's a slow leak, and like you can ride on a bike when it's a slow leak, but like every other day you gotta fill the tire. And this looks like getting rid of a slow leak. Another example is a small hole in a water hose. Like when you patch it up, then you don't have to apply so much pressure. So I actually feel excitement because I'm feeling the release of like friction, and I'm just realizing that like there's nothing I'm going to do that doesn't. The first trigger of anything I could ever do in business or creative is like the natural language, right? As a trigger, getting the idea out of my head. And to be honest with you, like I'm actually feeling really excited because natural language is a big part of AI. I'm actually feeling really excited about this breakthrough that I'm having because I don't really think people are getting it. That the trick is to just kind of remove everything that happens after like the natural language. Natural language isn't just for typing something in Chat GPT. And I'll go so far as to say one reason why Chat GPT said that like my interaction with it is like a 9.5 out of 10 on the sophistication scale is that I actually use a lot of dictation with Chat GPT as opposed to typing. So I've just gotten so much more out of it. So I feel really excited about, I'm calling it friction-free workflows. And I just am really excited about dialing in what happens. I'll leave you with a success story. I just push record. I was doing on Friday, I was doing my focus mate session, and I just decided to push record on my phone. I was respectful of my partner's privacy. I just put the camera on me, and I push mute, and I started talking out in a video what I was going to do to try to hire out this job through the interview process. And then I saved that video, used a little AI to create the captions, and I uploaded it on Saturday, mind you. And this morning, I got contacted and somebody's like, I'm really interested in it. And they booked an interview. So like something that would normally take so much friction just happened so easily using the natural language process. So I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, that's great. That's great, Phil. I'm super happy that this is a workflow that motivates you, and this goal to take off all the friction and to only focus on the part that really flow better for you is motivating for you. So your commitments, I have your goals, then I'll let you go for today. and we'll chat tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, and thanks for reminding me about Goblin tools as well.
No problem, Shola. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a great start of your week.
You too. Bye-bye. So that was the end of my first Monday morning strategy session call, my situation room call, as I call it. And I'm really excited because, this thing, like, in order to delegate, in order to work with somebody, in order to start getting people or machines outside of you to start doing work, you have to communicate. Communication, good, speedy, effective communication is the trigger for every big project. And the thing is that just moving from this big awareness to use your natural language, your voice, to start communicating with machines versus typing is like a big leverage point I don't think enough people are using. And the whole idea is the second leverage point is recording it, because once you say it once, just like I'm recording this, like, it was super easy to record this session. And after I record this session, it can be used for training. It can be used to create SOPs. It can be used for content. So I'm just really excited about this. It's going to provide a lot of value. And the biggest thing about recording is that, let's just say maybe only 10 to 20% of your content is available or useful or pertinent for public consumption. The whole point is that if you didn't record it, you wouldn't have it in the first place. So I just really feel that every time, as the creative, as the innovator, as the investor, as the impact maker, that you open your mouth and you're communicating something that's important, capture it, because then you don't have to repeat yourself. When it's digitized, it can be scaled, because you go from a one-to-one conversation to something that's appropriate for one-to-many, and then start using it as a trigger for your workflows. So this is Shola. Take care and take action.